Hello, teachers. Here's a way for you to sign in to Padlet Backpack, and you will have to go to amersol.padlet.org, and we have licenses for all the teachers. Once you do that, this screen is going to show up for you to log in. It's going to be a single sign on with your Google account. So the only thing you need to do is click login with Google. And then after that, it's going to prompt and ask you for your Amersol email, and if you already sign up with Google Chrome, you're going to see it automatically here. Once that happens, you're welcome to Padlet Backpack. One of the things that I'm going to explain to you is what are the different options that you have to make Padlet. Padlet is basically a visual whiteboard and an interactive tool for students to communicate and collaborate online synchronously and asynchronously. So if you look at the top, we have the different buttons here, and normally you will just go to make a Padlet. Once you do that, you're gonna have different options and different templates of how to use Padlet. It could be a wall, canvas, a stream, a grid, a shelf, a pack channel, which is like a chat, map, or timeline. Let's say I'm gonna use the shelf. Once I click that, on your right side, you're going to have some settings. Here, you're going to be able to change the title and the description of your Padlet. If you, if you keep scrolling down, there are different options for you for the appearance in terms of the wallpaper, the font size, and the font type. Something that I want to stress out with you as teachers is think about what do you want the students and how do you want the students to interact and collaborate in your Padlet? Are you allowing them to view the comments? Are you allowing the students to react to certain posts on each of the Padlets? And what are the different reactions that a student can get? That could be they can do likes, they can upvote or downvote, they can star, the post, or they can even grade. I wouldn't recommend the grading one, but probably the vote. It's one of the best reaction tools that you have to get some formative assessment if you want, or just likes to keep in the positive mainstream. So I chose comments, likes. I don't want um, require approval, and I'm sure if you want to use the filter you can use the filter, but our students should know that that should not happen in our Padlets or anywhere else. Once you do that, you're going to click next, and automatically says you're going to start posting. So I can say I'm going to have, this is a shelf, so I'm going to have 3 columns. My first column will be share 3 things you have learned. So that's my first column. The second one is share 2 things you are wondering. My last column could be share 1 question you still have. So once I do that, the students will just come in here and click on the plus sign that you see under each of the columns, and the students can, put the title, they can write something, they can upload link, they can Google it, they can put a picture, and they can do way more things that you can see here. They can do a voice comment, they can do a screencast, they can doodle, add a location, or link a different Padlets. Or there are endless possibilities for the students to interact and collaborate online through a Padlet. Once you do that, on the upper right corner, you have the sharing feature. So this is how you're going to be sharing your Padlet with your students. If you scroll all the way down here, if you're using Google Classroom, you can share on Google Classroom automatically. You can copy the link to the clipboard. If you're putting this on PowerSchool class pages, you can get a QR code as well. So these are the ways where you can share and export your Padlet. I hope you enjoy it.